Hi guys, Matt again. We're gonna be showing you how to make a intro on Cinema 4D. This is a very basic tutorial. It's not gonna be anything snazzy. It's just no like smash effects and stuff. You don't need any plugins, any stuff like that. You just need Cinema 4D. So once you download Cinema 4D and you've opened it, come up to your render settings, go to output. And then just copy these settings here. So we've got width 1280, height 720, resolution 72, film aspect 1.778, pixel aspect 1, frame 60, from 0 frame to 200 frame step 1. And then save in the usual place, QuickTime Movie. Then you want to got options and save as an MPEG-4. And then you want to frames per second, you want it at 60, but you want a keyframe every 30 seconds. Every 30 frames. Right. Okay. Then you come on to anti-aliasing, or whatever it says. Best, 1x1, 2x2. Yeah, and that's all you need. So now you want to close that, and you want to come click this button here, which is a floor. And then you'll come over to make sure you have that floor selected and come over to coordinates, and then just change that to like 100, which is plenty big enough, so it's massive. And then you want to copy and paste that 3 times, so you have 3 of them. Rotate one of them to 90 degrees, roughly, like that. And then spin it around to about 20, and then move it back, and then do the same with the other one, rotate it to about 90 degrees, like there, spin it to -20 this time, like that, and then just move it back to about there. So now what you want to do is create a material. So come down here, you can do create new material, or you just double click again on that material, and then change the colour of the material so bright white, and the reflection to about 70%, and close it, and then just drag and drop that on all of them. Oh, excuse me. Once you've done that, you want to create a MoGraph MoText. Have that in the middle, and then you want to change that to whatever you want. So I'm going to have is I am Paradox. You can have it, so say your name was I like Pooh Bam Willy Fart, then you can have it as I like Pooh Bam Willy Fart, but hopefully you won't have that because that's just weird. Right, so now we've got that in the middle. We're going to want to make it a little bit smaller to about there, and we're going to make it to about 70. I'll just make it quicker, 70, and now you want to go over to caps, cap, fillet cap, fillet cap, convex, engraved, like that. And I want to create another material. This time I'm going to make it red. Oh, that was my phone. I'm going to make it red, just red, and I'm going to copy and paste that and make this one black. And now I'm going to drop the red on there, and drop the black on, and then put in C1 in the selection, so it'll look like that. Now we're going to want to move that up to about there, and then copy and paste the text. So copy, paste, and this is going to be our YouTube URL. So we're going to go on to object and www.youtube.com/your. Oh, I can't type and speak different things. Your YouTube URL, and then because it's going to be the same size, you want to make it a lot smaller. So it's basically they're like on top of each other, like that. It's about there, and then I'm just going to move this down. It's about there. So now what we've got now is some text, and we're going to want to add a light. I'm not going to show you what it looks like yet because we're going to add a light first. Actually, no, I will show you what it looks like. Click that. That's what it's going to look like. But it's got a lot of reflection on it. and it's going to look really bad. So we want to add a light, move that light back to about there, and move it up to about there. Then we want to create another one and move that straight up to about 2000. And with that light selected, so light 1, you want to shadow soft, so then when you render it, it'll have this nice shadow effect on it and look nice, and you won't have that much reflection. Now you want to have that MoText 1, which is the YouTube URL, and put it down underneath the text, and then move your actual name down as well, so it just looks normal now. Now you want to create a camera, so there's a little camera button, camera, and have the camera selected, and then come over to next to view, says cameras, and then use camera, and this is where we're going to start deciding what it's going to look like. So we're going to place the camera about there using these tools. So that's position, that's zoom, and that's rotation. So we have it right in the middle, and we're going to come down and change this from 90 to 200, and then just drag that along. Drag that along so it's the whole 200 frames we can see. And then we're going to make a keyframe using this little key icon here. So click, and then we want to drag this along to about 80, and then you just want to rotate it along so it looks like whatever you want it to look like. To about there. Keyframe, move it along to about 120. Then we're going to zoom right out to about there. Keyframe it. Then we're going to move it to about 150. Keyframe it, and then we're going to rotate it flat and to about there. See, if you don't move the keyframe along, that's what it's going to do. So you just need to do it right. Move it to there, keyframe it, and then move it to the 200th one and zoom right in to about there. Keyframe it. Right, so now if you play it, it's going to look like that. And I put a pause in here. Wait, let me get to it. There's the pause. Pause starts at the 120th frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our texts selected, so both of them, and then we're going to keyframe them there, and then we're just going to move along until it's, I think it's 150. Yeah, it was. So 150th frame, and then move them both up like that, and then I'm going to keyframe it. So that means when I play it, wait, let me just get back to the beginning. It's going to play like this, dum 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 dum. Go up. They're both going to come up with each other and go in. So if I just click off and go to the bit where it paused, so I'll stop it at about 130, about there. Oh wait, there, and then I'll render it out. That's what it's going to look like. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll be putting the final product at the very end. I'm not going to add any sound. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I don't think you can add sound to this right now. I think it's like a final edit kind of thing, like editing Final Cut or Windows Movie Maker, good old Windows Movie Maker, editing that, and that's what it's going to look like. So once you're all done, you've got all your lights and you've got everything, just click this button here, click that, and it's going to start rendering. I'm just going to zoom right out. Oh. I want to zoom that way. No, I want to zoom this way. There we go. Jesus. There we go. Right, I want to zoom. I want to render it there. See, mine's doing it fast. I'm on the 5th frame already. Depending on what your computer's like, depends how fast it will be. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. And keep watching to view the final product. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.